Her Royal Highness, the Princess of Asturias, Princess Leonor, has visited the Jovellanos Maritime Rescue Center as part of her midshipman commission duties during the port call of the training ship Juan Sebastián de Elcano in Gijón. Accompanied by her fellow midshipmen, the princess took part in an informative session led by the center's director, Julián Camus, who provided an overview of the institution's key roles in maritime emergency training, sea safety, and pollution response. The Jovellanos Center, part of Spain's maritime rescue organization, plays a vital role in preparing both civilian and military professionals to respond to critical situations at sea, using advanced simulations and specialized training techniques. Her Royal Highness, the Princess of Asturias, continues her naval training as part of the Midshipman Commission aboard the training ship Juan Sebastián de Elcano during its stop in Gijon. On July 3rd, the frigate Blas de Leso and the training ship Juan Sebastián de Elcano arrived simultaneously in the port, with the Princess of Asturias on board. This marks an important step in completing the military instruction she began in Cadiz last January. As part of her duties, the princess visited the Jovellanos Maritime Rescue Center, accompanied by her fellow midshipmen. During the visit, she took part in an informative session led by the center's director, Julián Camus, who outlined the key functions of this leading institution in maritime emergency training, sea safety, and marine pollution response. The Jovellanos Center, under the authority of Maritime Rescue, plays a crucial role in preparing both civilian and military professionals through realistic simulations and specialized training for critical situations at sea. This visit highlights Princess Leonor's continued dedication to her role and responsibilities as she progresses in her comprehensive military education. Princess Leonor has returned to the training ship Juan Sebastián de Elcano after spending 3 weeks aboard the frigate Blas de Leso, where she continued her training as a midshipman, participating in exercises and maneuvers with other Navy vessels. This Thursday, the training ship docked in the port of Gijon with the Princess of Asturias on board, after she transferred from the frigate to the Elcano while both ships were anchored off the Asturian coast. The arrival in Gijón was an emotional one, as the midshipmen were reunited with their families, most of whom they hadn't seen since departing from Cadiz on January 11th. Only a few, including the princess, received visits during port calls. Leonor was visited by her mother, Queen Letizia, during a stop in Panama. At El Musel, the port of Gijon, the Elcano was welcomed with bagpipe music performed by the band Saxum, along with crowds of onlookers and officials. The midshipmen are expected to carry out some official visits in Gijon, as they have done in other ports, before the Elcano sets sail for Ferrol next Sunday. The city of Gijon celebrates the Elcano's arrival for the first time in many years, as well as the arrival of Leonor, the Princess of Asturias. On board the Elcano, Leonor reunited with her fellow midshipmen, whom she had not seen since disembarking in New York on June 9th. While the princess was aboard the Blas de Leso, the Elcano crossed the Atlantic back to Spain nearly 6 months after its departure from Cadiz on January 11th. Their journey began with stops in Las Palmas de Gran Canaria and Santa Cruz de Tenerife before crossing the Atlantic to the Americas. They arrived first in Salvador de Bahia, Brazil, then Montevideo, Uruguay, passed through the Strait of Magellan to reach Punta Arenas and Valparaiso, Chile, then continued to El Callao, Peru, and Panama City, Panama. After transiting the Panama Canal, the ship entered the Caribbean, stopping in Cartagena and Santa Marta, Colombia, and Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. The final American stop was New York. After transferring ships on Wednesday, Leonor, like the other midshipmen, disembarked in Gijon for a 3-day port visit. The Elcano will then sail to Ferrol, arriving on July 9th, and following another stop there, will begin the final leg of its voyage that started in Cadiz on January 11th and will conclude in Marine on July 13th. On July 16th, the Feast of Our Lady of Mount Carmel, the commissioning ceremony will take place at the Naval Academy, marking the end of the Princess of Asturias' time in the Navy. In September, Leonor will complete her military training at the General Air Academy, Academia General del Air, AGA, in San Javier. Having previously trained at the General Military Academy in Zaragoza, Army, and now the Naval Academy in Marine and aboard the Juan Sebastián de Elcano. A new chapter in her journey, one step closer to becoming Spain's future Commander-in-Chief. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on Princess Leonor and the Spanish royal family.